Thanks for joining us here on deck on 1230 The Fan 2. I'm Leslie Koerdt, joined by Tyler Baird and Grant Crow. Guys, I appreciate you joining me here on Christmas Eve. At least that's what it feels like anyway. Tomorrow is opening day of baseball, and America's team, the Atlanta Braves, open up in the nation's capital against division foe, the Washington Nationals. I'm going to have to rely on Jim Powell, Don Sutton, and 680 The Fan to keep me updated because I didn't make that flight. But before we dive into everyone's high hopes for the season, let's talk about the big decisions the Braves had to make this week for the opening day roster. Two surprises to a lot of people were Matt Young and Brandon Hicks.
Yeah, these guys have been two long-time Atlanta Braves farmhands. They've fought their way up to the top. They had a good spring training. I think Brandon Hicks hit .333, had a home run, a couple doubles, really earned his way into that depth chart for the Braves. Joe Mather, who everyone thought was a shoo-in going into spring, really just fell on his face, hit 140, and he cleared waivers, so he'll be starting the year in Gwinnett.
Yeah, that was a big surprise because that was a gamble for the Braves to place him on waivers. I really didn't think he'd make it through the waiver wire, but Frank Wren knew something that I didn't on that. So he cleared waivers, and he'll start off in Gwinnett. Somebody else is lost. Kenshin Kamakami will start the year in Double-A Mississippi.
Yeah, with Kamakami, it's sort of one of those things where it's like his contract is so large, you got to keep him because you can't just let him go and pay him all that money. So you're going to take him Double-A, maybe get his confidence up down in Double-A ball, maybe then bring him up to Triple-A, or just bring him straight up to the majors, see if he has a little better stuff than he did last year because he can't get much worse.
They're going to get his confidence up for other teams. He won't pitch one inning for the Atlanta Braves this year. I would be shocked that there would have to be a bus accident somewhere between here and the airport for Kenshin Kawakami to log some innings. But they're going to try to get his trade stock up, and I would say before June, someone's going to have an injury to a fifth starter, whether it be a lower-tier team like the Pirates or Royals or a contender that desperately needs a fifth starter. Someone's going to come calling and pay about half his contract.
That'll be a great thing for the Braves because that is definitely eating up salary right now.
Yeah, and back on Joe Mather, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if the Braves bring him up later in the season. I think he had a poor spring, and maybe the Braves are just bringing him down there to get